I started Temple of the Dog and Meow Lounges because I wanted to provide better services, all natural grooming, and just have like more of a at-home atmosphere for dogs as opposed to it being very sterile and people being, have it be more welcoming. I wanted it to be a place where not only my dogs could feel comfortable, but also my clients. My opinion is that it does need to be regulated 100%. At this point in time, anyone can open up a grooming shop. I realize that the stigma is that people believe they can groom their own dogs, but they can't. And the reason why is because there are dogs that are moving around, they're never staying in one spot, same with cats. And the tools that you're using, even certain combs can not only do damage to their skin, but they can puncture it. Scissors, they're super, super sharp. They're sharper than the scissors that you're using in your own household. You can truly harm a pet if you don't have proper experience or the education. I were able to come up with my own rules and regulations for grooming or just the pet industry in general. One, Animal Care Control already does this, but they come and inspect your space. You only do it once before you get your business license, and then maybe they have time to fit you in their busy schedule. They're totally overworked with little money and no staff. There needs to be records. If there happens to be any sort of injury in a shop, whether it could be a dog fight in between two customers, and there happens to be bite marks or whatever, and it goes to the vet, those things should be recorded specifically for that shop. If a groomer who's employed or an independent contractor, I think that needs to go on the record. Like, there needs to be an association that has all of this grooming information, and when that happens, it should be the shop owner's responsibility to publicly say this is what has happened. Pet CPR and first aid, absolutely mandatory for all shops. I hope they would do that. Only because there could be an accident that happens. Accidents do happen. But there are dogs who have seizures or they have some other health issue in which, and they'll tell you up front, the customer should, but you should have this basic knowledge of how you can help a dog or at least prolong its life for the time in order for you to get it to vet care again. I think people have problems in the pet service industry or any industry when it's getting regulated. People go up in arms because it's about the dollar amounts. At the end of the day, they want to know how much money they have and how much money they don't. And whatever is costing them more, they're going to be opposed to it. I hope that it happens. I know there's a bunch of people who are behind this, and I hope pet parents get involved in this, because I think they would be a really great voice, and that would actually further this to happen. Having groomers being divided, whether or not we should have it, I believe comes down to, like I said, the dollar amount of how much groomers are making, and that shouldn't be the case. And having pet owners being involved, their motive is providing the best care and service for their pets.